It's all happening at Koutu Marae. Here in the beautiful Bay of Plenty, Rotorua. You'll see here we have on this mat, about to start, two of our young rangatahi. And initially, they are fighting for that dominance of the takedown. Hard work from our young Don Oliver. He's been awarded 2 points by the referee for the takedown. He's now on the back. And that was lightning quick. He's finished the match. We'll see now the referee awarding the win. And young Don Oliver takes the win. And that's the first match of our tournament that kicks it off. Amazing. We've got an amazing pool of young talented rangatahi here today. And you'll see they're being celebrated by all their whānau on the side there. This is something very unique which we don't see. And this is the Hakaraia Wilson tournament, which has been brought to the marae, Hakaraia's marae. It's an amazing kaupapa here, and it's about more than just jiu-jitsu today. We've got a lot of hauora, we've got awareness to all the different health sectors, and so we get this all here on our Aotearoa. You'll see that fight finished very quickly there by armbar. And the referee now is awarding that fight. We go back to this mat. We've got our young girls fighting fiercely for the takedown. Big scramble, very athletic. She takes the back now with the hooks in. You'll see, and the referee has awarded the win there. That went very fast as well. They're finishing very quickly. And the referee awarding the fight there. Amazing to see all our young girls doing such a terrific job. It takes courage to go out there and fight these matches, and you'll see with the big smiles on their faces, it's a terrific day with a terrific kaupapa here. All right, we're panning. Okay, you'll see we have a huge crowd here today. There's a big setup. We've got an amazing marquee on our ate here with the mats underneath. Referee now is calling on the next of our young boys to the fights. Okay, and everyone's got all their cameras out. A lot of video footage. All right, here we go. So let's see what the strategy here with these two young fellas are. There we go, finding their feet. We've got a couple of feints on the takedowns there. He looks pretty fast, this fella. Oh, there he goes, double leg. Boom, nice. He gets the 2 points. Very nice. Okay, and the boy on the bottom, he's sitting in a guard position now, which is an offensive position. He's looking for a sweep, which will take him from bottom to top. Now, there it goes, not quite. Okay, very strategic fight, this one. And you can see just the focus on their face. Yeah, one's not sort of wanting to commit overly. He's waiting for a counter offensive here. Looks like our young boy in the black there has had a bit of wrestling. He's definitely feinting that double leg. We may see him attack it again. Oh no, he's going a snap down. Ooh, very nice, very nice. He's quick in his transitions. He gets 2 points there for the takedown. Now he's trying to pass the guard there. You'll see his leg stuck in between our young boy on the bottom. He's trying to get that out. He's got good top control. Our young boy on the bottom is doing a very good job by moving him around. Close to the edge of the mats. He hasn't quite got it out. It's out. Now he has to control the position. Oh, nice cartwheel over. Very nice. Every time he transitions to a point scoring position, he has to control that for 3 seconds. Nice counter. This is a terrific fight. There's nothing in this fight These two kids, you can see the experience level of these two kids. They know exactly what they're doing. Again, he's trying to pass his leg. He's trying to get his leg out. Now he's got to control. No points yet. Fantastic. And then it's been counted. This level of experience, we're starting to see more and more with our kids. Jiu-Jitsu's been around now in this country for some time. It's starting to mature, and you'll see it all through the age groups now. And this is a great example. Look at this, scrambling to the top. Beautiful. He's got to push that knee past the guard, back to standing. Just look at the focus on these two kids. This is incredible. Oh, double leg, beautiful. And you can see he's stuffed that double leg by sprawling his legs back. So he hasn't quite scored. You're more than likely to try and get around to his back. Yeah, this is a tough fight, hard one to score because there's so many transitions and they're very technical. All right, that looks like the match is done. You see the crowd support there. That's how good the fight was, and there it was. Amazing fight. Again, this level of experience for these young kids is incredible, but we're starting to see more and more. In particular, here in the Bay of Plenty, Rotorua, we have a hub of athletes. We've just panned across to the next match now. We've got a similar situation here where our young boy on top is trying to pass the boy on the bottom. Okay, scramble back to the top, and now they're trying to win this wrestling takedown. If you look at this, you know they're always constantly moving. These kids they're sort of never stationary, and it plays well to a game if you have a certain level of athleticism, which these boys do. All right, we're back to our mat now. Again, the fight starts with standing, and we're looking for a 2-point takedown. There we go. Lifts the leg, puts him on the ground, and gets awarded the 2 points straight away. Yeah, and this is the what we're seeing here is the level of intensity, focus, and determination here, and you can see by the crowd reactions. Okay, a bit of an uncomfortable position for the young fella on the bottom there, and that sometimes happens. A lot of emotion in place. We've got a bit of a scramble going on this mat. Okay, is the ref awarding? No, he's restarting the fight. Okay, restarts. Again, strategy here is to put the man down. Alright, he gets awarded 2 points. And then it's to get around the legs. The idea is to get around the legs, get to a side control or a mount position. Okay, and that completes their fight. Look, we'll just take this opportunity to thank our major sponsor here, One Foundation. Without them, this would not be possible. So to One Foundation, we tautoko you and this and for supporting this amazing kaupapa here. All right. Okay, we're back to our young girls, and what you'll notice about our girls is they don't muck around that fierce. All right, strategy here for the takedown. Oh, amazing. Just starting to reverse that. Straight to the back. And you'll see the choke in. And there's the tap. And that's how quick it goes. And you can see the excitement with the crowd. She's ready to fight again, but the fight's over. That's how quick it was. And she takes the win. This is the amazing talent that we have with all our rangatai here around the country. As I said earlier, the sport here is starting to mature. You can see it's all family orientated. The kids, you'll see some of the parents fighting later on today. All right, there's a bit of a, here we go. We've got two of the older girls fighting on this mat here. And looks like a fiercely contested fight here for the takedown. So a lot of hand pummeling going on, head ties. A lot of head control going on. You'll see she's pummeling back inside. Oh, nice switch to the double. Is she going to get it? All right, not quite, not quite. All right, she's got that top position. We pan back. All right, a couple of our boys. Again, fierce battle. Okay, they're both contending now the takedown, and this can be quite a struggle to get the initial takedown. Oh, arm drag just about, not quite. So these kids have an arsenal of techniques, and you can see he's trying to control the head there. Shoots the double, well defended. All right, now you're seeing him, he's switching to a single. If he can stay on top and come around. All right, now he's looking to pass the legs. If he can pass those legs and control him, keep him down there, he'll get 3 points on the guard pass. There he goes. Not quite, not quite. No points scored yet. He's gone straight to mount. It's both feet over. And so he definitely gets the mount, and it looks like the ref has just awarded him the guard pass as well. Very good control. And you can tell by the lack of movement on our young boy on the bottom there. He's controlling him very well. Looks like he could be setting up for an armbar here. All right, not, ooh, reversal there. He goes straight to the back. This is the transition I was talking about. Could have lost the position, but he ended up going to the back, and then as a result, he ended back in the mount position. Okay, so again, even it's very strategic even from this point. You know, a young boy on top is looking to first and foremost control, and then ultimately to submit his opponent on the bottom. He's trying to secure an arm there, and on the bottom he's trying to escape. Ooh, just about to switch to the armbar, not quite. He's trying to maintain that top position. Will he go to the back? Still in the mount. Very dominant here, very dominant, but fiercely contested. Looks like they'll restart from the mount position. Yep. Okay, and of course you're trying to achieve all these things, submissions. You're trying to accrue points within regulation time, and so the timer is counting for these kids, and they can either win by submission or by accruing more points than their opponent. So not quite sure what the score is here, but oh, he's doing an amazing ability. He's doing an amazing job here to go switch from the mount to the back. He's actually lost position here, so now he finds himself on the bottom. And you have a number of things that you're trying to achieve from the bottom here. It looks like he's trying to set up a sweep, and that's where he takes his opponent from the top to the bottom. That looks like the match is done. Let's see who wins this. Yeah, terrific. Celebrate that. What a fierce battle. Well done. And you'll see that in the crowd clapping there. All right, we got father and son right there. Amazing. Special moments, special moments. Now, these kids make it look easy, but I can tell you now it's not. By the way, my name is Lance Campbell. And I'm a black belt myself, so I completely respect what these kids are doing here. Okay, looks like we've got the young fellas now in the red there is young Donnie Oliver. So he comes from a family of high-level achievers in sport. His grandfather was Don Oliver. This is interesting. Looks like he's got the back, didn't quite get the takedown, but he's managed to secure the back. He's attacking the neck now, and he gets the win. That's how quick it is. That's how quick it is. It's not easy, whānau. It's not easy, but these kids are making it look easy. Well done, well done. Amazing fight. You get a bit of a smile there, but they don't give you much, these kids. You get all the parents, all our kaumātua, all front and centre, all celebrating the courage and the effort of our rangatau here. Again, it's a very special occasion here, and we have a lot of sponsors to thank. Rotorua Trust, Grassroots Trust, Te Arawa Hauora. There's a lot of them, and as we go through the day, we will be naming them all. Right, we're back to our young kōrero here, and you'll see, ooh, this one looks to be a very well contested match as well. Okay, we're back in this guard position here, and in the pink she's trying to pass the guard, and that is get around the legs and get to a side position. She's got to get past those legs first. Again, this is not easy, and you know, this is constant movement, and you see these kids transitioning very well. The level of the experience some of these kids have got is unbelievable. So our young kōrero in the pink is trying to get around the legs. She has now. She's got to secure that for 3 seconds. And the ref has just awarded the points. You'll see she's just attempted an armbar there. And her opponent's defending very well. She's got to pull her elbow out. Looks like she's out. Yes. So she's out of that submission attempt. Done a terrific job there. Okay, we're now back to our main mat here. Again, a lot of our fierce young kōrero do an amazing job here. She's got a mount position here, so that's both knees on either side of her opponent. A very dominant position. And it sets up a lot of attacks, but you'll see our young girl on the bottom doing a very good job to try and escape. Okay, nice control there. I think she's looking at where her points are on the screen. That's a very important part of the strategy as well. All right, she's done a great job to escape there. She's rolled to the top. All right, we're panning back to the other side. We've got 2 hooks in. There's a back position, and you'll see, amazing. Looks like it was a choke that won that one. All right. Okay, guard position here. You'll see there's some common positions being played out. Guard is one of them. Again, it's an offensive position where you can attack. They're doing a great job. Our kōrero on top, and there goes the time. This will be interesting to see who won this one, because it was a closely contested match. All right, both girls from HT, from Horitai, and there we go. There's the winner. Well done. Amazing. And we've got a winner over there in the pink. Okay, and sometimes, you know, these kids are trying so hard, and yes, there are a few tears, but it's not because of lack of effort. They are trying very hard, and there's expectation there. They want to obviously do a good job in front of their coaches, in front of their parents, and so sometimes you might see a few tears there. But believe me, they're doing an amazing job. You can see we've got all the whānau there, the young kids, the parents. We've got our kaumātua, which is scattered around the place, front row seating in some cases. Yeah, this is a terrific day, whānau. I also want to thank a number of our other sponsors. Again, without them, this would not be possible. Ngāti Whakaue Tribal Lands, Ki Aroha Ki Te Tangata, Manaaki Ora, Patua Te Taniwha Charitable Trust. Again, without these people, this would not be possible on our Aotearoa here in Koutu. If you were here, you'd see how special this was. Again, the Hakaraia Wilson Memorial. And we're back to the fights. Okay, so the referee's just telling him here that you can't pull the clothing. So that is one of the rules. You can't pull the clothing there. And again, this one looks like this is going to be a fiercely contested battle. All right, nice double leg. The referee, you'll see he was ensuring that there was no slamming going on. These two guys are very technical. You would have saw he jumped his legs to the shoulders. So he's attacking there from the guard position. So this is why I say it's a very offensive position if you know what you're doing. And a young kid from Fresh there. Yep. Okay, bit of a knock on the mats. And amazing Manaki there. You see our young boy from Fresh was making sure he was okay. And I'm sure he will be. Sometimes there's a bit of shock factor is there as well. All right, we're panning back over to our young boys there. And we see this half guard position. So our young boy in the bottom has secured the leg of the top opponent, and as long as he keeps that in there, our young boy from HT, Hori Tai, won't be able to score. So there's a lot going on here, trying to escape the guard from top and then an offensive position. Right, we're back here with these two. Oh, nice, picking up that single leg. Not quite the takedown, but it was a very nice transition. We're back to this guard position. So our young boy from Fresh on top will be looking to try and open the legs and pass the guard. I think he's just being warned about slamming. Okay, it can happen. In a lot of cases, it's accidental. All right, we're in this half guard position. Our young boy from our young Tane from HT on the bottom there as the half guard, so he's got the leg secured. Oh, very nice, very nice. That would have been a sweep, but he didn't quite maintain that top position for 3 seconds. But he's got the back. He's just got to get his head out there. If he can get the head out. Okay, we're back to this guard position now. This is a very technical match. A very technical match. When you can see what's happening here, these transitions. Now he's climbing that guard. Again, you'll see our young boy from Fresh is posturing up, pushing off the waist and hips, trying to get the legs to open. He's trying to pass that guard. All right. He's looking for a sweep. Now an armbar. Look at this. This came on quick. So he's got the arm secured between his legs. Can he finish? Not quite. The elbow's out. This is amazing. Now it's reversed. Now he's attacking. The young boy from Fresh is attacking. He's on the back. He's been awarded 4 points for the back take. Now he's attacking the neck. Let's see if he can get the finish here. He got the finish. That's right. Okay, and you know, some of these are a very tight squeeze. So you'll see there's a few tears there. You know, the submission attacks that sometimes they get put in. Well done. Great fight. And they both did an amazing job. You'll see the celebration there from all the whānau on the side there. Yeah, pretty incredible. Yeah, our sport here in Aotearoa is maturing. We're now 20 years plus, and so you'll see a lot of the kids coming through now have a lot of experience under their belts, and all you need to do is look at the techniques they're performing. Okay, back to our sponsors. Again, without them, none of this would be possible. Mana Social Services. We've got a lot of stalls here today, whānau, so if you're around, please come down. There's a lot of stalls going on here. We've got kai stalls just down the road. We've got something for all the kids, bouncy castles and the lot. It's an amazing day here outside of the fights. We've got to understand that the kaupapa was about more than just the jiu-jitsu. You know, Hakaraia's brought us here. It's about hauora. It's about awareness, suicide. You know, we've got a lot of amazing things going on here. But we're back to these fights now. Again, beautiful double leg, gets low, gets the legs, puts him down, and he gets awarded the 2 points by the referee. All right, let's see how we get on here. Okay, he's come back to standing. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful double leg. Gets the 2 points straight away. And now he's got to try and pass this guard. Some of these kids have got phenomenal. He's trying to attack the armbar on the bottom. Some of these kids have got phenomenal games from both a defensive and an offensive position here. You'll see he's trying to secure the back there. If he can get both feet inside the hips, he'll be awarded 4 points. Not quite. Okay, now he's got both in. He's got to hold it for 3 seconds. You'll see he's attacking the neck here. Let's see if he can finish this. So this is a rear naked choke, and the referee's close to calling it. Not quite. You can see he's got his hands in there defending. He's pulling down the top arm there, so that'll relieve a bit of the pressure. Well done. He turned in. He turned in. He's outside of that submission now. And now his best prospect is to try and posture up, open the opponent's legs, and try and pass the guard. Very quick. Armbar. Yep. Well done. And that's one of the daunting prospects of trying to push away on the person on the bottom. You leave your arms open to an armbar. Well done, amazing match, amazing match. It's incredible talent, amazing. Celebrated ball, our whānau on the side there. Okay, guard position. We get to see what the game is on the person on the bottom. You can see he's looking at hand control there, and he's attacking the arm, not quite. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. You'll see the flexibility of this here. This young kid on the bottom is attempting a choke, although it may not appear. Okay, we're back to our young kōrero here, and this is a fierce battle. They're contesting the takedown for the 2 points. You see a lot of hand fighting going on, a lot of head control. There's a lot of movement, trying to off balance, and then attempts to pick up the legs. So you're trying to combine all these things in one to get a takedown where you put your opponent down and you're awarded with 2 points. It's not easy, but our young kids make it look easy. All right, look at the faces. That tells it all. There's fierce focus going on here, and there we go. We see the 2 points awarded there for our young girl from HT, looks like. Yes, so she's been awarded the 2 points, and now she's got the challenge of opening the legs and passing the guard. Again, hand placement is important here, so you ideally want to be on the hips or pushing on the insides of the legs. But you see on the bottom, she's doing a very good job of controlling the hands. Yeah, so this is a hand fight battle. It doesn't look like much is going on, but believe you me, there is. Hand placement is extremely important here. We've seen in this situation the person on the bottom switching to an armbar quite often when the person on top is extending the arms. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be that in this case here. She's very much controlling, which makes it difficult for our young girl on top to pass that guard, right? She's pretty much got to peel those hands off the head, try and regain posture, so head up and then hands to the hips. So you'll see our young girl there has her feet configured in a certain way. So it's called a body triangle. It's great for control, but doesn't really allow you to attack that much. You somewhat have to open those legs. Okay, so it's opening up a bit now. A little bit of action going on. Okay, it's in some of these matches, it doesn't appear that much is going on, but sometimes they're trying to win head control battles, they're trying to win hand control battles, and so you don't see, it doesn't appear to be a lot going on, but believe you me, there is. And you can see they're panning over now, they're watching the TV. You've got a timer over there, so they've got regulation time. I'm not sure if it's 2 or 3 minutes for these girls. I'm pretty sure it's 3 or 4. And so they'll be making sure that they're ahead on points and they don't run out of time. All right. So here we go. It's opening up a bit. Looks like, is the referee setting this? It looks like he's resetting it. Okay, so it'll go back at a reset from a guard position. Okay, so really ideally, they want to open this game up a bit. I'd say it'll be very close on points, but our young girl from HT, we want to try and peel those hands off her head and then get her head high in posture and then start trying to open those legs. A young girl on the bottom, you can see she's got a bit of movement going on there, so her hips coming to the side. She'll be looking for a sweep from this point, to try and sweep her partner from the top to the bottom. Easier said than done, and she's going back to hand control here. So don't be surprised if she switches to an armbar. Here we go. Not quite. She's trying it again. She's got the arm through there. Not quite. You'll see our young girl. Yes, good pass going on. She has to turn in, secure the position now. All right, pass those legs. Not quite. Our young girl on the bottom is doing a great job of not allowing her to pass. So great guard recovery there, using her legs very well. And it looks like that's the match. I'm not quite sure who won this one, but maybe our girl from HT, Hori Tai, who initially got the 2 points on the takedown at the start of the match. Let's see. Okay, there it is. Well done. Great match. Fiercely contested. Extremely good match. And you can see the celebration of all our whānau there. Amazing. Okay, it's panning across now, but we'll take this opportunity to thank our major sponsor, One Foundation, who again, without them, none of this would have been possible. We now pan back to our young kōrero who are fighting for that contest around the takedown. And you'll see they're both from HT, so they obviously know each other. All right, we're back to the boys. See how low they are in stance? So this gives them the advantage of either defending a takedown, defending a double leg, or shooting for a double leg. Right, that's where they secure 1 or 2 legs, a single or a double. All right, sometimes you see a bit of nerves coming out in the emotions, or just due to the fact that they are so heavily invested. And I can tell you now, this is going to be an electric little fight. You see the movement, right? Nobody wants to give anything. They're very, very aware of a double leg shot. Okay, this is a very interesting scenario playing out here. At some point, someone's going to have to shoot. You're going to see this happen real quick. There it is. Okay, can he finish it? All right, he would have got the points for the takedown, but now he's lost position on the bottom. Oh, great reversal, great reversal. So it could be 2-4 here, not quite sure, can't see the score. But you see his framing off the hips. He's doing a terrific job. Our young boy from HT is doing a terrific job to posture up. His head's high, framing off the hips. Now he's trying to open those legs. And believe you me, this is very challenging. It's difficult. He's got the legs open. Yeah, our young boy's doing a great job on the bottom. Yeah, he's coming underneath the leg. He'd be trying to attempt a sweep here. Okay, I don't think there's been any change in the score. And again, we're back to the top. Just look at the faces on these kids. Look at the movement. You see the feints. You see the hands, defending any takedowns. You can see how closely all the whānau are watching on the side. That's the level of focus these young boys have and how tightly contested it is. We've got head control there from our young boy from HT, and he switches to the double, not quiet. These transitions are so quick. He's back on a single. Beautiful, beautiful transitions. They're blending jiu-jitsu and wrestling really well here. I'm telling you, this is a high-level game being played out here. And what this tells me is that these kids are very experienced. Oh, beautiful. He shot on that single, comes round, picks up the 2 points. We're back to this guard position here. You're going to switch to an arm bar. He's got the arm. Not quite. Sweep. He needs to come up. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, there's really nothing in this. I'm not quite sure what the score is, but I'd say it'll be very close. And these boys will be aware of what the... And there goes the beanbag there. So time's up. I can't pick this one. But whatever the score was, it was extremely close. Okay, so what we've got here, it was even. So the score was even. They're going into golden point now, which means they've got 1 minute. First points wins. Okay, first points wins. There goes the shot. Didn't quite get it. There's a scramble going on. So it's the first points wins. You're going to see these two shoot the double real quick. Look how focused they are. Boom, he shoots. Great sprawl. Nothing there, still no points. This is incredible. He shoots again. He's defending well. Our young boy from HT is defending well. Kicking the legs back, sprawling heavy. Oh, sit out, no points. Put him on the ground. If he can get these hooks in. If he gets the other, still no points. He's defending the guard now. Okay. Well, that went super fast, whānau. That was amazing. It looks like our young boy with the red band on might have got the guard pass there. Let's see if he gets the win. There he goes. Well done to both these boys. This was an incredible fight. It went overtime. Okay, golden point, which means the first points win, and you'll see that within all those transitions, they're all happening super fast. It was the guard pass that eventually won that fight. Amazing. All right, there's a celebration between, no doubt, the father of that young fella and the referee. Incredible fight, incredible fight. Again, this is an amazing day down here, whānau. If you're around, please come down. There's so much going on here. There's a lot of stuff going on for our rangatahi. There's obviously the tournament itself, the Hakaraia Wilson Memorial Grappling Tournament, right here on our Aotearoa at Te Koutu Marae. Come down if you can, if you're around. We've got a lot of sponsors to thank. One Foundation, obviously, the Rotorua Trust, the Grassroots Trust, Te Arawa Whānau Ora. I'm going to get through all these, but let's pan back to this match. And again, we've got two, looks like, very experienced young fighters here. Nobody's giving an inch. They're extremely focused. And the job is to try and get to those legs. There we go. He puts them down. He picks up the 2 points straight away. Okay, so it looks like the ref will move that back to the central position on the mat. We are restarting, it looks like a half guard position. Yes, that's one leg between the opponent on the bottoms. All right, so same thing again, trying to pass that guard. He's trying to get the leg out. Not quite, he didn't control that. So can he control this position? Our young boy on the bottom doing a good job to scrambles, not giving up the points. Our young boy from HT. He's holding the legs. Looks like he'll come back up, build his frame to his knees. And he, unfortunately, he's hurt his, looks like he took a bit of damage just in that transition. He had a double leg which rolled into a forward roll, but it looks like his neck might have got hurt. Okay, looking at this is what we call a triangle position, whānau, and you'll see his legs configured. Our young boy from, looks like Te Maru there. Yep, got a tight triangle on there. Very difficult to escape once you're in this position. Okay, he's fine. He's back to it. Okay, they're built tough, these kids. All right, see how low they are. It's to help them defend the leg takedowns. And of course, oh, very nice, very nice. He ran straight into a double leg here. Can he score from it? There he goes. He gets the points. Right, we're on 2 points. Ow. Okay, amazing. Right, and what he's trying to do, he's trying to transition now, get past the legs. He's trying to transition to this mount position. But our young boy from HT is doing a good job to prevent that. And he's attacking the arm. Not quite. Okay, this is a very tightly contested match. There's not much in this. He's trying to get around to the back. Okay, but you'll see here our young boy from HT is securing the legs to prevent him. You'll see him build his base back to his knees. There we go. Knees are up. Can he hold the leg? All right, still no score here at this point. All right, he's got the legs, secured the legs. Can he finish? All right, he gets the points. Now, this is a very closely contested one. I can't see the points, but I'd say it's very, very close. There's not much in this. I'm sure they'll be panning across to see what the timer says. There we go. Here's a quick glance at the time. All right, so now we're back in the sort of this half guard position. He's out. His job is to try and get past those legs, and our HT boy on the bottom is trying to prevent that. You can see he's trying to get back to a standing position. He's passed. Does he control for 3 seconds? 1, 2, 3. If so, he'll get the 3 points. Now the transition from there, which he attempted, was to mount, but didn't quite get it. Terrific. Started with a single and ended with a takedown, so I'm sure he would have picked up 2 points there. Referee's just stopping the action. He moves to the side. He'll reposition that. Again, all these fights, whānau, all these fights, they are They are very close, and this just goes to show the maturity of Te Whare Mamau Jiu-Jitsu here in Aotearoa. It's come a long way, and you'll see a lot of our kids, a lot of our rangatai here starting from ages 3 and upwards. Amazing sweep there. It happened so quick. Now he's got to be careful. Okay, the boy on top's got to be careful. No, fight's finished. All right, this will be interesting. Where does it go? All right, well done. Amazing fight. Amazing fight. Okay, you'll see a lot of these matches are being won by points. So you can either win by points or by submission. The ultimate is to win by submission, but it doesn't always pan out that way. The other way you can win is by disqualification. But in this case, there's been no disqualifications today. It's all fierce competition, and you'll see a lot of the respect there from these kids. They shake each other's hands as they come on and off the mats. Amazing to see, and this is one of the benefits of our sport, whānau. You know, it's all the family. It's kotahitanga, it's respect, all the old school values. You see that playing out on the mats, fiercely contested, believe me. But in the same token, we get to see kotahitanga, whanangatanga at its best right here on the Aotea. All right, and these girls here fighting for the head control. You'll see them trying to pull the head down. Very nice outside leg trip there. So she got the 2, and now she finds herself in this half guard position. Our young kōrero from HT. And this is all Hakaraia's whānau here. They brought the army today, and rightfully so. Okay, so you'll see she's trying to get her leg out of this half guard position here. If she can get that out and then control it for 3 seconds, she'll get what we call a guard pass, which awards her 3 points. Okay, the common position again. We're back to this close guard. So on bottom, she'll be looking to sweep or attack, most commonly an arm bar or a triangle. And you'll see that contesting that hand fight position. So holding both her wrists and the head now. So this prevents our young girl from HT posturing up and then framing off the hips, trying to open the gut. You see our ref right there at the action, and this is very important. You know, things can happen quick in our sport, so our referees do a terrific job. Safety first is our kaupapa here, and of course to celebrate the whole kaupapa of today. Okay, again, very tightly contested. She tries to step over the leg there. Looks like she's got one over, which means she now just needs to get the other one out. Easier said than done. All right, looks like it's nearing the edge of the mat. I'll assume that this will get restarted at some point. If it doesn't go back to the middle, that leg is just about out, not quite. It's only been secured by the foot on her calf muscle there. So if she can somehow get that out. Okay, the opportunity's gone. That window is closed, as we say. Now on the bottom's no fun sometimes, and you'll see there's no space between them, so you get a lot of pressure there, as well as trying to counter what's happening from the bottom. You're trying to look for a sweep, trying to get out, and it can be very, very difficult. The ref will stop that there. No, there's an attempt at an armbar. Amazing, can happen just like that. And then we've got a guard pass as a result. Not quite. Did you get the leg out? No, I think this will be very close on points as well. This will be extremely close. Okay, we're stopping the fight. Looks like it'll be restarted from that half guard position in the middle. We've got a extremely experienced referee in this match here. So the girls are in very good hands. Kos, he's a world champion himself, won at the 2024 World Championships in Japan. He is controlling this fight very well. The girls are doing an amazing job here. You see them climbing the legs. Now we're playing this position where there's a transition, trying to get past the legs. And you'll see this is more of a controlling position from the bottom. She ideally wants to open the legs up and look to sweep or look to attack the arm for an arm bar. So a bit of space will work for her. Don't be surprised if we see that leg come over the head at some point. The arms are straight, so she's got to be careful. There's an arm bar possibly coming here. You can see her climbing the legs from the bottom, attempting it, not quite. And then we've got a scramble going on from the top. Now this isn't laboured. You'll see them moving relatively quick here. It's moved to the other mat. So again, Koss, our referee, is repositioning them here. No, that was regulation time. Well done, amazing fight. A young girl from HT. Looks like she picked up the win. There wasn't much in that fight. Incredible. Again, our referees experienced across the mats here. Again, Koss won the World Championships in Japan in 2024. He's an incredible athlete himself, so all our kids are in very good hands here, very experienced referees. And you can see all our kids there, all our parents have an amazing day here. Again, if you're around whānau, you should come down. Again, big thanks to our sponsors, Rotorua Trust, Grassroots Trust, Te Aroha Whānau Ora, Ngāti Whakaoe Tribal Lands, Ki Aroha ki te tangata, Manaki Ora, Patua te Taniwha Charitable Trust, Mana Social Services, and On the Outer. They're all here, they're all supporting. We've got a lot of stands up here here for hauora. We've got a lot of stands here for kai, so please come down if you're around. It's an incredible day. Just down the road at the park, there's we've got some incredible stuff going on down there for all the kids. There's bouncy castles. It's all here. Okay, so we're here now. We've got, again, another of our young girls' matches. Again, the fights always start from standing. There's a contest for a takedown, and a takedown is awarded to the person that can take their opponent down, put their bum, back or side on the ground, and assuming they stay, they initiate it, they'll get 2 points for the takedown. Okay, so it always starts with that. So you'll see there's a bit of hand fighting going on. You'll see them switch to try and pick up a leg. You'll see a bit of head control. And in some cases, they are trying to do a combination of those things to get the takedown. Okay, so there's a lot of strategy involved here. You'll see she switched from the head to the leg. She didn't quite get it. Now she's got a double. Can she finish? All right, still no points. Still no points there. The referee is taking that back to the middle. Again, we have a very experienced referee. Mr. Kane Taiapi here, multiple time world champion 2024 and 2025. Alright, the girls, again, hand fight battle. You'll see them switch from the hands to the head and then the legs. So they're trying to set up the right timing. You'll also see they're trying to off balance a bit, so there's a bit of movement going on. And in some cases, it can be very exhausting, even before it hits the ground. All right, didn't quite have the leg. She's going back to the head control here. Now, I'd say a lot of these kids would have come in with a strategy, with a bit of a game plan. And in some cases, you know, that can be very difficult to execute, but they're endeavouring to achieve that. All right, you see the ref awarding 2 points to our young girl from top position. And she's got a controlling mount there. Young girl's doing a good job on the bottom by pushing away on the hips, trying to create some space, and then ideally getting her legs back in front. All right, she's got a single. Can she finish? She needs to come up, and if she can put the back, bum, or side of her opponent to the ground, she'll get the 2. But her opponent's doing a good job. You see she's kicking her legs back there, trying to lengthen her legs to sprawl. All right, she's escaped that. Okay, the ref is stopping that action. He's going to retake that back to the middle. All right, they're restarting there. Okay, this half guard position, we've seen this many times before. Again, it can be challenging, challenging to get out of when your opponent along the bottom has locked their legs, securing yours. It's not easy. Of course, it can be done, but sometimes you're trying to do a couple of things in order to achieve that. Alright, so remember today whānau, yes, about our jiu-jitsu and about celebrating this, about bringing all our whānau together. It's about whanaungatanga, manaakitanga, and of course the remembrance of our boy Hakaraia Wilson, who blew the sport up here. He spent a lot of time over in Soma, developing and upskilling himself. He was on the fight scene, doing an incredible job there. But you know, he's made what some considered impossible possible. He's created a huge following, a huge movement here within our rangatahi across the board, and you can see that being played out today. The incredible turnout here. All right, so a bit of a contest going on here. We're still in that half guard position. Again, she's trying to get her leg out to pass the guard. If she can do that, she'll be awarded 3 points. But of course, on the bottom, you see a lot of movement going on. She's doing a good job. She's just not sitting there stationary. She's now transitioning to maybe a close guard position. If she can get that leg out, not quite. All right, will she stand back up? She's trying to. She's building a base to her knees. She's got to be careful not to get her back taken. All right, it looks like we've got the back take there. Now she's attacking the neck. Will she get the submission? A young girl from Hall of Martial Arts. You'll see the timer. Our beanbag was thrown in to end the time there. And it looks like it might have been won by points. Well done. Our young girl from Hall of Martial Arts. And she takes the win there. Okay, incredible there. Amazing. Now, the other special thing about this is happening on our Aotearoa whānau. This is happening at the Marae, Koutu Marae in Rotorua here. This is incredible. You don't often see this. In fact, I haven't seen it before, and so to be here, very special. A lot to celebrate. You'll see there's a lot of clubs around Rotorua, around the Bay of Plenty actually, where we have a huge, let's say, Māori uptake, because it does allow itself to everybody, the kids, mum, dad. If you go around a number of the clubs, you see you see the full spectrum across the board. You've got age groups from 3 years old into their 60s, and the good thing about it, right, is it's a sport that everybody can do. It's a sport that allows mum, dad to play around, to roll around with their kids, to have fun with it, but to be on that journey as well. So it's as much as it can be individual. It is also about community. It's also about bringing our whānau together so that we all celebrate and do something together. It's about being on that journey of self-development together. So, you know, there's a lot of amazing things that Jiu-Jitsu does, that Hakaraia has brought to all of us. Okay, we're over on that mat there. Is it on me now? Yeah.
Now I'm devoted, I know where I'm going, controlling emotions, I'm owning the moment. In order to get it, see, you gotta want it. This type of film make a living break. Confessions over these 808s. Don't sleep on the key, better stay away. I mean, for heaven's sake, I'ma be the best. Came from the endless, playing with the games, beating with the chest. Be beating on my chest, trying to get my rest. Watch me while I flex. Every win is a blessing, and every L is a lesson. So when I run into rejection, I know it's only redirection. I see the blessings right beside me. The chances of quitting are likely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me. Boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it. Quitting was never an option. Exhausted. This passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it.
Kia ora whānau, it's Steve Oliver. They've got me down here running the mic on a few matches. So, yeah, just a great day to be had down here. Great atmosphere. Some good talent been shown today. You know, it's early in the year, so a lot of these guys are on holiday, so it's good way to start the year. Okay, we've got the girls going. Okay, she needs to drop that and start looking to replace the guard. Here she goes down. Here she's looking for the choke. Bit of a scramble. Great. Now the girl on top. Where is she? Te Rangi. She's going to look to pass the guard if she can. She needs to posture up and start to look to open those legs. The girl underneath is looking to cut an angle and potentially sweep or take the back. Just a great way for these kids to test their skill set and in a safe environment. You know, great sportsmanship here. No one's screaming, no one's carrying on. Just a really good feel to the place. You know, on site at the marae here, it's a special time. We've been down here supporting the family. And this it's been a special week with the unveiling of Hux's headstone, and here she goes. She's looking to pass. Girl underneath, scrambling, trying to replace. She'll be looking for the mount. There's 4 points for the mount if she can hold that for 3 seconds. There she goes, 4 points. Great to see a lot of boys stepping up to ref and help out here. It's always a hard thing to, the hardest thing to run a tournament is to get people reffing and putting themselves out there, but there's a massive amount of support here, which is great to see. So she's looking on top to drop a little pressure and to try and open her up to potentially look to get an arm or to get it to turn. Here she goes. She's looking for Americana there. Good to see the ref, especially with these young kids, staying nice and close to the action just in case something comes on quick. Here she goes. She's looking. Yeah, girl underneath is not lying still. She's making it hard for her to stay stable on top. Here she goes. Good. She dropped the mount and tried to stay out of the guard, which is good. Action's too close to the edge of the mat, so they'll restart it back in the middle. Yeah, away they go. They've got 4 mats running today. It's an amazing venue. They've put it right on the front of the marae, and yeah, great setup with the tent, massive marquee setup here. It's an impressive setup. The girl in the middle, in the guard, she'd be looking to posture up, so she needs to posture up. There she goes. She's looking to, the legs are open. She'll be looking to jump outside those legs. The person underneath with the legs around has an element of control over the person on top, so it's always best to clear the legs and try and either go side to the side control or look to mount, and they'll get points allocated either for the pass or establishing the position. There's potentially a sweep there, a bit of a messy sweep, but she's going to catch it because she's inside the legs. Great fight we've got going on. Te Rangi underneath, she'll be looking to replace that guard, try and get the full control. She's only half inside the guard. They call it a half guard, so she's got an element of control, but not as good as potentially full guard. End of the match, and Te Rangi took that out 9-2. Great match. Well done. Yeah, they've got nice medals going on here. They've got a full setup. They've got a car park full of shops and food stalls, coffee galore. It's well set up down here. Well done to Pucky and Chelsea. Lance and Kylie, they've done a great job of putting this on today. Congratulations to the team. They've got a few sponsors that we're going to run through. We've got Rotorua Trust. These guys have jumped in, and these guys are all helping out, which is great to see. The Grassroots Trust, Mana Social Services. Yeah, thanks to all the sponsors that have jumped in today. It makes it, it lightens the load to try and put on an event like this. Is no joke. That marquee out there is serious bit of machinery. So yeah, I know it would have been a lot to put this on today. So thanks to all the sponsors to help out. Here she goes. She's dropped in. Good. Got the takedown. There's 2 points. So we've got Loyal underneath. She's trying to get back and try and get it back on top, but she's the girl on top. She's from Tsunami, which Laken. She's looking to put the hooks in. Once you get the hooks in, the feet in around the body, she'll get 4 points for the mount. There she goes. There's one hook, I think 2 hooks. Yeah, 4 points for the mount. As long as she establishes that for 3 seconds, she'll get points allocated for a dominant position. So the person underneath should be looking to try and defend her neck. That's the main submission that she's in danger of, is getting a choke on here. So she'll be looking to defend and try and turn back to her stomach and try and get back in the fight. Royal's making it hard though. Got a lot of pressure on the mount, which is proving hard for her to get back to her back. They've gone out of the area, so they'll restart them back in the middle. They haven't won yet, they're still going. They haven't won yet. I think that's the table's jumped the gun there. What are they doing? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, they had it on this one. I've been commentating the wrong fight. But that's anyway, we go back to, yeah, the competitor didn't turn up on this one. So here we go. Just waiting for these guys to kick off. Yeah, but yeah, just it's been an amazing week down here with the unveiling and everything, and I just know that Hux would be super stoked with the way this has been supported today, and just a big shout out to everyone that's jumped in. And I know it's early in the year and it's not ideal, but it's a great way to start the year, and it's a great vibe here. So I know Hux would have been stoked with the turnout, and amazing week for the family and friends and supporters. It's been well supported down here. These girls are still going at it. The girl on top needs to sit up and start to look for a bit of space, make a bit of space with posture. Here she goes. We're still waiting for our mat to get underway, so we're just looking at the mat next door. I think this is mat number 2. Here she goes. She's got the mount. That'll be allocated 4 points after 3 seconds. She's got the arm there. She's potentially looking to... it's a done deal. Another good fight going the distance. No, big week for Rotorua. I think they've got the rowing champs down here. The New Zealand rowing champs. I think there's 5,000 competitors in that down here this week. So it's a full week of action. And yeah, just Rotorua is popping at the moment. It's a great place to be. But I think, the jiu-jitsu scene, as far as Māoridom and that, there's a massive opportunity there. We should have for the youth, mate, for the youth, for mental health. The jiu-jitsu, there's nothing better, You've got a massive pool of leaders amongst Māoridom. You've got Hakaraia Wilson, black belt world champion. You've got Lance Campbell, another black belt world champion. You've got, Brad Cora from East Coast down there. He's a solid. He's been doing it since the beginning. You've got JJ Wilson, another one that's a standout that's overseas in the PFL. You've got Anaru Grant, another outstanding Māori black belt. I think he's taken out the Rio Championships, which is as good as a world. So a massive amount of talent amongst the Māori community. As far as leadership, I think I think it's a real opportunity. I think every marae should have a jiu-jitsu program or a grappling program in place. It's a massive hook for the kids, especially the ones that don't like potentially team events. It's a individual sport, but at the same time it builds a massive team atmosphere and chemistry. It's family. It's great for mental health. Teaches these kids life skills. His opponent hasn't turned up, so he's just got the walkover. He's got the first win, so it's a easy way to start the day. But I mean, Māori have got a strong history in grappling. I started jiu-jitsu back in the early 90s. And one of the first Brazilians came over, Lindolfo Colla. He was there in the early 90s, one of the first Brazilians in the country. And there was a strong grappler there that came along about my weight. His name was Timoti Pahi. And he was a very strong grappler, and he had learned all his skills through Mamo, Waititi Marae. He was out of Waititi Marae, and I spent a few years, going down to Waititi and grappling the crew down there. Very early days when the first Brazilians came through, they were already a strong unit down there as far as grappling. So I think this is just a beautiful way to teach respect, discipline. There's just so many wins about this lifestyle of sportsmanship, pushing yourself, learning how to be disciplined and turning up. It's not all. Jiu-jitsu is a very hard sport. It's not all. Here we go. We got a couple of girls. We got Kushla Sione, and she's gone for a flying armbar. Straight into it. The girls. We've got amazing girls. Divisions. She's got the win straight off. Oh, very impressive. Straight into a flying armbar. Got a quick win there. But yeah, the girls are really stepping up. We've got a good percentage. I would say at least 50% of the kids are female. So the girls are really doing it proud in the earlier bouts. We've got a bit of a light, entry level or engagement level as far as older women in New Zealand, but the future's looking good for these girls coming through. If we can keep these girls engaged for another 3 to 5 years, I think the women's divisions are going to be stacked. So it's exciting times. It's great to see the girls getting in there. Yeah, this is the other Matt going. He's got a triangle on. He's looking to referees nice and close to the action, because things can come on quick. The submissions come on quick, and if you're not handy to the action, sometimes it can be quite bad results. So we've got medics on site. We've got the referee's doing a great job staying close. So there's been no injuries that I've seen so far. So it's been a great day. So. He's got that triangle in deep, just looking to get a tap. We're underneath holding on. Here we go, the girls on our mat are ready to go. We got Tsunami versus Top Team. We got Winter versus Tirangi. So away we go. Good, she's just getting in there, straight in there. No feeling her out. Good, nice. Oi, looking for the snap down, fell off, ended up underneath. Nice, wrestled up, came back to the top. The girl's looking for the choke, needs to defend. She's in there deep. Oi, got the quick tap. Wow, impressive. Yeah, some dangerous girls coming out, so watch out there, boys. She's the girls are skilling up at a fast pace around here. So, and the girls can, early days on a par with the boys. To be honest, they learn a lot faster than the boys. Young, they pay attention more. The boys are a little bit more harder to get their attention, and take off later on in the teens. But the girls, early days, really perform and really excel. But yeah, getting back to the the foundations of the jiu-jitsu and where it came, Mamo was involved, and I know Timothy Pahi and the crew down there was staying in touch with going over and doing grappling sessions in Hawaii and all over the place to upskill. So they were very strong grapplers from the beginning. So it's just good to see it all coming back full circle, getting back in the maraes, taking it on and putting some events on site, which adds a really nice feel to it. Great support today, and like I said, everybody's a great sportsmanship. No one's getting too excited. At the end of the day, it's a sport, and we are passionate, but it's we teach the kids respect and discipline, and it's up to us as adults to show them what that looks like, even in tight circumstances. So it's not the end of the world, especially with these kids. We've got to realise it's a long journey, and a loss is a loss. With my kids, a loss is not the end of the world. We try and use it as a learning experience. They go back. If they got tapped, we'll go back. We'll learn how to defend it. We'll come back better for the experience. So here we go. We've got the girls again. We've got Neva, and we've got Kush back in there. Kush got the flying armbar earlier, so she's we know she's capable. So we'll see what she's got here. Puts her down, straight for the takedown. So she should get 2 points here. Looking with a knee on belly. Okay, we'll restart it. Too close to the edge. Okay, back into it. There she goes, looking for the arm. She's dropped in for that arm bar again. She's hungry for the arm, is Kushla. There we show. She's locked up a, what is it, a reverse triangle? Let's have a look. Nice. Couldn't quite see what she got there, but I think it was a kimura or some sort of arm lock. Kush gets the win once again with a quick sub. She's tearing through the division. Kush trains up in Auckland. She's trains out of Oliver MMA HQ with us. She's comes from a strong family of grapplers with her dad. Her dad is one of the coaches in the gym and very dedicated. He's doing a great job and competes alongside his daughter and his two sons, Hendrix and Nafagasi. They're all very capable and train well at the gym. They're a big part of the team. Okay, I think we're on the next mat. We haven't got anything going on mat 1 at the moment, but I think this is mat 2. So the girls are scratching for the take. Oh, she's jumped, looking for the back. She's looking for the choke here. Oh wait, she's tapping on the way down. It's in. Yeah, there it is. Another quick sub from the girls. Man, these girls are deadly today. massive. Honestly, like a great team. You know, a great level coming out of New Zealand now. It's exciting for the future. We really have got a pool of fighters of natural ability, you know. So it's just consistent, you know, persistent training and jumping in and testing your skills in these tournaments and staying injury free. That's the key, is staying injury free. So I mean, you know, no one likes to lose, but if something's on, it's not worth resisting and taking a serious injury and being out off the mats for 6 months. If something's on, it's better to just take the loss, take the lesson, go back home, level up, come back next week. Seems like it's all girls on our mats. Like I said, there's a high percentage of females in the sport at the younger age, so it's exciting to see what's going to happen to our girls coming through. Still waiting for our mat to start up on mat 1. Okay, on our mat, obviously someone hasn't turned up, so Terry wins by walkover. He gets a win because his opponent hasn't turned up. There you go. Easy way to start the day. We're running the sport jiu-jitsu rule set here today, which is a great rule set. You know, it encourages the fight. I find, you know, no advantages, which is, you know, the amount of people that have been tucked on advantages that I've seen, you know, through an almost point. I don't really understand the concept. It's big in other rule sets, but this has taken the advantage out, so it's just you either score a point, clean point, or you don't get anything. So I think that's a much fairer way to score the bouts, much cleaner, and there's not no controversy really. Takes a lot of controversy out with it. Almost point. Here we go. We've got the boys going again. Got Loyal with the red ankle band on. Boys got the collar tie, looking for a strong wrestle. It's great to see the guys, you know, contesting the wrestle rather than pulling guard. I mean, pull guard's an option, but yeah, it's always good to see a strong wrestle. Boys are looking, yeah, he's looking to clear that arm, potentially go for the drag through or take the body clinch. Here he goes. Looking to cut the angle. There he goes. Good scramble. Sometimes when you tie up like that, it gets a little bit hard. It's good to. There he goes. He's looked to drop low. He's been sprawled on. Guy's countered. Look, he's looking to go to the back. Okay, he's from the arm. Ended up on mount. So 4 seconds, he'll get the 4. 3 seconds, he'll get the 4 points. Here he goes. He's got the points allocated. Now he's looking to retain that position and potentially finish the fight. Dropping a lot of pressure on that mount, and boy underneath struggling. Oh, he's got the bridge and roll, very nice. Got too close to the edge. I'll restart him in the middle. Yeah, he's locked a pass and he's been transitioned to the back nicely. He's the choke's in deep. Looks like it's done. Yeah, we've got the tap. Very clean. Very nice. To Loyal took that 8-0 and finished with a sub. So at the end of the day, the points are irrelevant if you finish the fight through submission. Effectively would have finished the fight. It's, you know, jiu-jitsu is very based, and the point systems is based on a self-defense type of scenario. We're looking for dominant positions, but the position at the end of the day doesn't matter if you've taken a sub, either taken the neck with a choke or potentially broken the arm with a arm bar or kimura or some sort of joint manipulation. It's very effective. It's the most, you know, most effective martial art in the world is jiu-jitsu. Here we go. We've got two top team girls going at it here. There she goes, picking the leg up. The girl's looking for the back. Nice. She's, oh, there goes the choke. She's got to defend her neck quickly. Oh, she's in deep. No, I think that's going to be done. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Too quick. Yeah. If you're not quick on defending that stuff, it gets in too tight and there's just no way out. So well done to Dahlia. Very good. Well done. Once again, the girls showing the boys how it's done. Here we go on mat 2, I think it is. We've got the triangle sunk in deep, and he's looking for the arm lock here. He's looking to finish with a either Americana or a straight arm lock. Here we go. We've got one boy from Hori Tai, and we've got Terry on the other side. Terry White with the red ankle brand. Hori Tai is the local club here with Paki. Paki is the senior coach, so well supported today. Yeah, looking for head control. Yeah, looking to the arm drag. Good, he's mixing it up. Collar tie, arm drag. It's a good way to do it, rather than just staying on one grip and things get a little bit tight. You know, if you mix it up between the grips, it's a great way to confuse your opponent and potentially catch him off guard. He needs to, yeah, there he goes, double leg. Nice, very nicely timed as he's stepping in. He's established the side control. The guy on the bottom's looking to go back to his knees, potentially to scramble up, but there he goes, he's mounted up. You'll get another 4, so he would have got 2 for the takedown. Another 4 for the mount. He's 6 up at the moment, it's Shaden. Yeah, the Hori Tai. There he goes, he's transitioned to the back. Once he establishes those hooks, you'll get the 4 points. There he goes, he's looking, yeah. Potentially looking for a back triangle here. There he goes. He's got the 4 points for the back. Still one hook in. If he's lost the position here, if the boy on that's being attacked has escaped the position and he re-establishes it, he'll get another 4 for that. He's basically in mount. If he can free that leg, there he is, he'll get another 4. After a few seconds, he should get more points. He's looking to get the arm, head and arm choke potentially here. Now he's turned to his side, he'll probably take the arm bar. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he'll be just getting to the end of the lever, trying to take the wrist, trying to keep the pressure off the elbow. Get towards the end of the arm. There he goes. He's broken the grip. Thumb up. Yeah, nice submission. Well done from Shaden Mohi out of Horetai, local gym here in Rotorua. Great day of action, mate. No dramas, no real events here as far as bad sportsmanship. It's been a great day. Here we go. We've got a top team boy here out of Oliver South, and another top team boy here. I think he's local. Rika. Yeah, he's out of Horetai. So this will be a good one. Yeah, Rika's a local boy here. He's a relation of Hux's, so one of the tight crew with Hux when he was around, always up at the house, and good boys. There we go, he's got the 2, bit of a stumble, but he'll take it. Looking to pass. Nice pressure. Just needs to put that hand inside to kill that bottom leg. Yeah, there he goes. He'll get the pass. 3 points for the pass. There he goes, 3 points, yeah, a little bit of a slow count, but we'll take it. There he goes, advanced to mount, so there's another 4 after 3, so nice, there he goes, he's got the point, so Rick is on a bit of a tear at the moment, just basic jiu-jitsu, man, just basic, just advancing, pressure. Yeah, just dominant top position. Just wearing his man down until he gets an opportunity. Usually the guy underneath will stay quite defensive, quite tight at the outset, and then once he gets desperate, he'll start to loosen up and give opportunities, which is happening here. He started to loosen up. He's stepped over the arm. He's got the triangle, and now he's just dropping in. Put the pressure, pull the head, and it'll be a done deal. There it is. Nice. Triangle's a tight choke with the legs. Hard to escape once it's all locked in. Well done, Rika. Nice display of jiu-jitsu there. Dominant. Nice free-flowing action today. well-run tournament.
I suppose we're on fucking after this one. Oh no, they'll go first there.
Here we go, straight back on. We got Scarlett. We got Dahlia. Dahlia's our top team again, so away we go with the girls. Girls are straight into it. No feeling out period. We just go straight for the action. So, oh, she's got the head. Looking for the das. She needs the hips in. Well, she got the dominant position. Basically got a reversal through the das, through the head control, so we'll take it. Wasn't quite on, so she's dropped it and just settling for the position. Dominant position, which is mount. She's got the 6. Shiriki on the bottom's looking to creep out the back, which she's doing quite nicely. If Dahlia's not good, well done, reversed it. Yeah, didn't hold it. Nothing was held for 3 seconds, so there's no sweep there. Yeah, got a body triangle, which is quite hard to posture up in, but that's what Dahlia needs to do. She needs to posture up, get some space between her. Nice and strong posture. Scarlett's doing a great job of breaking the posture with head control, but now she's cleared that. She'll look to potentially stand, I'd say. Yeah, okay. You just got to be careful. Cutting angles like that. Oh, she's giving it a kimura. Oi. And she's defended well, but lost the position. So there you go. She's on the armbar. Great scramble. Great. Oi. Well done, girls. Very good. Nice scramble. Go, 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 go. Pass. Well done. Very good. Nice little thread there. Exchange with the girls. Dahlia just needs to control and keep her down more. She's letting her sit up, and she's a bit looking for the kimura again. Yeah, she needs to pull her arm inside, defend that, and start looking to pass. She needs to stand up. Yeah, stand up and break those legs. She's not controlling Dahlia needs to control the woman on the bottom, just to stop her from cutting angles and potentially popping out the back or taking her arm like she has done twice already in this fight. So yeah, once again the girl Scarlett sits up nicely, trying to break the posture, trying to get nice and close. Yeah, Dahlia's looking for a head and arm triangle, but it's not there in guard. She needs to clear those legs, otherwise the girl underneath has got too much control, able to make spaces. There's nothing here for Dahlia. Very few submissions inside the guard, especially no gi. There she goes again. Dahlia's let her cut the angle, popped out the side with the arm. Dahlia's doing a great job though, keeping her arm inside. To defend that, she needs to grab her own leg. She needs to grab her own leg to stop that arm being twisted up the back. Oi. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, the tap. Yeah. Good call. Once she lost the grip there was no out. There was no way out of that apart from in a sling. So Scarlett took that. Great fight. Just great to see all the level slowly creeping up. You know, when we first started tournaments over 15 plus years ago, the level was very basic, but man, it's a different story these days, huh? You know, these kids are getting a massive amount of fights. They're getting, they're competing, sometimes 2 times a month. They're getting a massive amount of experience, and it's showing. The development of our youth in this country is phenomenal. So congratulations to all the coaches and all the parents out there investing in your kids and investing in the sport. It's great to see. Here we go, the boys again. Hori Tai. Hori Tai versus Hori Tai. So It's a bit of an in-house situation we got going on here with Rika and Rika and his mate going at it. So there's bragging rights here, so no doubt this will be a good one. Oh, very nice duck under. Yeah, Rika's been caught there on the forward foot, but he's looking just to try and stop being broken down here. Always looking well to break him down. He snapped to the front, which I think is a mistake. Yeah, Rika needs to sit. Yeah, needs to pull your arm to your side to not let him lock it up. He's looking for a das on top. Shaden's looking for the das. Oh, he's got a reversal. Ooh. Let's go, Rika. Fight hard, bro. Drop the arm. Pull the arm down to you. I think it's in too deep. I think he's going to be doing well to get out of this. Shaden. Oh, Shaden's dumped it. He's opting for the position. So he's looking for knee on belly, trying to keep him flat. Rika's gone to his knees, so he's switched it up, gone to the back on the far side. He's still in looking for the seatbelt grip. Now he's looking for the back. Rika needs to drop that far hook. He needs to stop this hook getting in. Great scrap at the moment. Rika's on the receiving end at the moment, but I know it's just going to take one mistake from Shaden and Rika will be in on it. Nice, there we go. He's back. Here he goes. He's looking for a straight foot lock. This is a beauty of jiu-jitsu, mate. It can turn at any second. Any wrong move, it can be a fatal move. So he's in on the straight foot lock. Right, that's tight. The only thing keeping him tapping here is his it's a self-respect. Awesome, boys. Well done. Great transition and great scramble. Back to standing. Okay, we've got a fight on our hands. Boys need to be a bit more aggressive on the head. Letting their opponent feeling comfortable here. Need to be a bit more aggressive. Get them stepping so you get set up opportunities. Boys are a little bit tired. I know this is straight in after New Year's, so she's a big ask. And I know they're just doing this to support the team and support. Oi! Jumping triangle. A little bit of a bold move because you can pay if you miss that position, end up underneath. But he's done well to wrestle back to his feet. Once again, Shaden's looking in for that das. Rika should know this. He should pull his arm to his side to stop him sinking that in deep. Here he goes again. He'll go for the roll, which he did before. Yeah. Here he goes. He's dumping it for the back. Rika's. Oh, here he goes. He's underneath. He's looking for the sit out. He slipped off on the sit out. Now he's underneath in half. Yeah, Rika needs to create a little bit of space and cut the angle. It's a tight fight. Shaden's only got 2 up on him, so it's anybody's fight right now. And like we've seen before, anything can happen. Here he goes. Rika's coming up. Oh. Should be a sweep for Rika. Come on, step over, brother. Step over. Rika needs to sit here. Big head, sit out. Don't let him lock the das again. Rika should see this coming. He knows he's gone for it 3 times already, so Rika knows what's coming. Here he goes again. He's going to roll on it. Come on, mate. No, pull your arm down, Rika. There he goes. Oh, he's looking for Americana. Slick transition, but didn't quite catch it. Boys are starting to blow a little bit. They're starting to slow down. 30 seconds left. Rika needs to, oh, two each. Okay. Here he goes. Rika, you need to make something happen, bro. Here he goes back to his knee. Yeah. Looks like it's going to go to a draw. Unless he can get the points hard in the last 5 seconds. Rika's just got to keep those hooks coming out. No. Okay, 2 each. So we've got a draw in our hands. She'll go to golden point. So it'll be first point scored will win the fight. Boys are feeling it. The boys are feeling it. But golden point should be no rest. Should be straight in there, straight away. Okay. Oh, okay. We come back. These changed the points. It's 4-2. 4. Okay. I didn't see where Rickett scored that too, but looks like Shaden has taken the complete 4 points. So it was a bit of a mess up on the table, but well done to Shaden. Won a hard-fought battle there. Well done. And Hori Tai comes out on top. Getting through the fights, great support today, good amount of supporters. Getting through the fights, nice and smooth, no dramas. A little bit of hiccup with internet access earlier, but seem to have got on top of that, and the fights have been rolled out nice and successively. It's nice and smooth from what I've seen so far today. Here we go. We've got Oliver. Oh, okay, we've got the boys going at it here. Got Terry White and Mohi. Oh, he's got the red ankle band on. I know Mohi's quite young, so he's still reasonably inexperienced, but he's a great competitor. He gets in there, he's always in there, so he's racking up that experience, and yeah, win, lose, or draw, he takes it on the chin and just keeps coming. It's a great business model to have. With jiu-jitsu it is, losses are quite hard emotionally sometimes, but we just got to take the lesson, take the emotion out of it. Look, he's looked to pass. Oh, he's looking for a no-gi baseball bat choke, which is pretty close to being on. Oi, oi. Oh, he needs to break the grip. Oh, he's done it, mate. That was close. He dropped in. Terry dropped in on a no-gi baseball bat, which is a legit move if they can catch, if they can keep the grip. But our boy from South has broken the grip and ended up on top. And that's the problem with those sacrifice submissions, arm bars or triangles, anything that's it's a legit move, but if you don't pull it off and you're underneath, you can pay a big price. Okay, he's got the 4 points from being on the top, on mount. Looking potentially for an arm triangle here. Yeah, nice and high under the armpits. Yeah. Terry's looking to potentially look to re-establish the guard or go back to his knees. Mohi's looking dominant on the top here, nice and tight position, nice, a lot of good pressure on the top, doing well there he goes, dropping in on the armbar. Now it's a hand battle, try and take the wrist, there it is, yep, done. Oh, I'm pretty sure he tapped, but hey. Okay, well, we're still going. Oh, he's giving him another chance. It's always the thing, submissions on, you wait for the referee to break that off, because potentially you drop the submission because you think someone's tapped, and they say otherwise, so it can cost you dearly. I've seen it cost people world titles, so it's a hard one. Well, he's bringing the pressure on top. He's looking for a choke, but I think it's potentially arm choke, head and arm. Yeah, head and arm choke. Needs to drop off and drop the chest. It's a little bit hard. He can still do it from mount, but can generate a little bit more power from the side control position. There he goes, stepping over the head, nice and tight. There it is, push the head, step over for the arm bar. Here he goes. He'll take, arm fight. He needs to get the wrist. He needs to take the wrist. Okay, I'm pretty sure he won't let that go this time. There it is. What? I mean, he's tapping, mate. It's the second time he's done it. But it's all in good spirits here, so we'll give this guy a few chances. He's 8 points up, so he's dominating the fight regardless. Here he goes. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Mohi wasn't going to fall for that 3 times in a row. Well done, Mohi. Got the armbar, well earned. That was the bronze match. Paul was a blue belt, so reasonably inexperienced, just trying to rack up the blue belts. So it's a good belt to just get involved, do as many tournaments as possible and rack up that experience. And that's the beauty of the tournaments, you know, is to put a spotlight on your game, see where you need work and where you fall short on technique. Take that back to the gym, upskill, come back, better for the experience, and hopefully never fall for the same trick again in tournament, you know. So it's a process over many years to achieve a master sort of level. This guy's in on a choke, but he's deciding to give the wave to the fans. I don't know why, because if this guy's got any type of skill set, he will make him pay for that. It's in, he just needs to keep it and just... He's dropped the choke, yeah, okay. It shouldn't have happened, but it's a mistake. Okay, here's the girls. Okay, we've got Chrissy Oliver. She's black belt, and we've got Lily Hubin, which is active competitor. Chrissy's competitor. She's got a lot of experience, but she's she hasn't been competing as much over the years, but she's always keen to give it a go, and she's a hard competitor. So this should be an interesting one. Chrissy represented us at internationally for wrestling, so she's no joke on the stand-up, and always loves a good hard head battle. So we always see some action when Chrissy steps on the mat. Lily's very active as well. Very, she's been competing since she's young, so she's got a wealth of experience and active as well. So which means a lot. She's doing a great job. I think she's doing well internationally, and good to see the girls staying at it and right through the ranks, right from a child and coming into the women's divisions now, leading the way. It's great to see. But I know, Chrissy's seen her right from... Chrissy usually runs the weigh-ins at NZ Grappler, so she's seen Lily from a child, so it's a friendly battle here, but there'll be no easy points put on Chrissy today for sure. Or either way, it's always good when you see friends going at it. They're usually the hardest battles. Chrissy's setting up here. She loves the fireman, so she'll drive in. If Lily's not careful, she'll get firemen. So here we go. Chrissy's going to drop in for the firemen's, I'd say. Chrissy's just setting it up with the overhook. Yeah, I'll do this one and then I'll move. Awesome, boys. Girls are getting after it, to be expected. Yeah. Here we go. Good. Chrissy looking for the snap down. Oi, watch out for the table. These girls always destroyed a few tables and a few cameras over the years. Yeah. There it is. Arm throw. Oh, it didn't quite touch the bum on the ground, so she's back up. Okay, she snapped it down with a front headlock. Good option. Good. She's dropping in on the arm bar with Chrissy. Nice transition. Chrissy's trying to stay on her knees, trying to drop the pressure. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was the only way she's getting Chrissy down, with a snap down over the to a head front headlock. Well done, Lily. Good fight. Thanks, team, and I'll hand you over. But great day, and congratulations to everyone involved today. Well done.
Kia ora rā, e te iwi te whānau e whakarongo mai ana, e mātakitaki mai ana I tēnei whakapāhotanga atu I te marae o Te Koutu. Ai kone, o te Hakaraia Wilson Memorial Grappling event. Welcome back, and as you can see, some beautiful stuff happening here on the marae. What a great vibe. Also, while I'm here, ko hau tēnei ko tā koutou mokai, ko Rāuri Waru. Whakapāho atu ana ki a koutou, nā reira whakarongo mai, mātakitaki mai. We've got Pain Heart here. Also Tāwharau Mohi, ka pai Tāwharau. We'll be seeing you soon. And they'll be having a rumble, because I don't think that's him on the screen right now, but because that looks like my cousin Sam.
They're all your cousins.
Yeah, but he's doing well there. And just to reiterate, te tino kaupapa te rānei ne, he mea whakamaumahara. Ia Hakaraia, ko wehe atu nei a tātou, ko kotahi tau te roa I nai nei. Engari, I tēnei wā he mea whakanui te āhua o tana piripono ki te kaupapa nei. So we've got Thomas Herbert. No, actually, two of my cousins, Cousin Tom and Cousin Sam, battling it out. Seems to be stuck in guard there. We'll see how we can manoeuvre to try and get out. It seems to be tied at the moment too here with the score. Trying to get some of those cool camera angles so we can see what he's actually trying to do with his arms. Oh, there you go. Oh, there we go. He slipped him, so he'll get some points for that. Thomas Herbert now. So Tāwharau Mohi, sounds like he's just won. But on the screen it's not Tāwharau Mohi. How do I know this? Because Tāwharau is my cousin. There's Tāwharau there, the tall guy. So he's just won his fight. So yeah, just while I'm here, me kōrero mo te āhua ki te One Foundation. They're our major sponsor, so thank you, One Foundation. And we've also got other sponsors there who are very important to events such as this, because without the support, we wouldn't go anywhere. We wouldn't be having this. So Rotorua Trust, We've got Manaaki Ora, Grassroots Trust, Patua Te Taniwha Charitable Trust, Te Arawa Whānau Ora, Ngāti Whakaue Tribal Lands, Kia Oroha Ki Te Tangata, Mana Social Services, and On the Outer. Partial sponsor, they gave the t-shirts. So, kai nui rā te mihi ki a koutou, katoa, kai ngā kai tautoko. Also, you'll see, yep, there's the red band going on the leg there. Tairoki Taho Hodges and Shane Rewiti. So they're about to start. Here we go, struggling for position here, sussing each other out. Yeah, just feeling each other out. Yeah, attempting a bit of a takedown. Not clean, so no points. Also, whānau, if you're out there and you're in Rotorua, feel free to come to the marae here in Te Koutu. We've got stalls, we've got taonga stalls, kai stalls, down at Kāringa Park also, plenty of parking, bouncy castle and everything like that. Free barbecue down at the park for the kids as well. So it's a beautiful day for it. No mai haere mai. We got Tairoki there who just got two points. Was takedown. Back at standing positions now. Now just to understand too, all the fighters that are fighting today are from all over the country. And some are even from out of the country. Australia, and to my knowledge, some have come over from Bali as well, where Hakaraia stayed for some time, trained and fought over there as well. So now here you can see, I mean, they're trying to maneuver his arm in there, but he's cocooned up. Very strategic, this sport. Can't say I'm an expert at it at all, but I do know that, well, my son was Hakaraia's first student many, many years ago. My son's now 18, and he started when he was 5. So that's how long I've been watching it and learning from my Uncle Paki, Uncle Jack, and watching Hakaraia grow into the fighter he became. Anyway, back to the kaupapa. I think he's trying to position himself for the choke. Got him. I think he got him. There's 4 points there. Getting his hook, trying to get his hooks in. You got to ask yourself, hey, sometimes how do these fellas bend their bodies the way they do? He's trying to go for that arm. Oh, here we go. He's trying to get a good arm bar in there, but no. Now he's taking his back. Dominant position. Beautiful to watch these two. Now he's got mount. So that's another 4 points for Tairoki. Doing well, getting these points on a minute to go. I think the only way out here for Shane would be to somehow submit his opponent. It looks like he is Tairoki being quite dominant. From the Tsunami Southern Tribes, Aotearoa, and Will Machado, Australasia, for the other, for Shane Rewiti, so. Another good thing about this kaupapa is that you are representing your tribe as well. He kaupapa a iwi tēnei. And if you come down, you also hear there's a lot of real Māori. Oh, submitted. 10 seconds out. Good fight. Strong. Very strong, both of them. Congratulations, Tairuki. Ka nui te mihi. Tahau Hodges. Must be the Hodges from down here, the pā. E mihi atuna kia koutou katoa. So some streaming information for you. So there's 2 mats that are being streamed. And we go all the way up to 2 o'clock today. So the viewers can switch between mat 1 and mat 2. And bracket straws and results available on SoothComp. So, you know, whānau, you can see that this keeps rolling and rolling. It's a totally different vibe here at the marae you know, a bit different to when you go to these gyms or big halls. Because it actually started yesterday, well, the day before actually, at the memorial for Hakaraia Wilson and Hakaraia as well. And that was Hakaraia's grandfather. So they were unveiled on Wednesday. And on Thursday, people were welcomed officially onto the marae. And then today, everybody's here and bringing it. And look at these 2 ladies. So we've got Lily Hoban and Chrissy Oliver. That was a quick one. Okay, te pai. Probably just to reiterate too, it's not about everyone here will tell you, it's not even about the gold, the silver or the bronze. It's about whanaungatanga, manaakitanga. And just remembering the legacy that was Hakaraia Wilson. But you can see, Hakaraia didn't do it on his own. Everybody here, in one way or another, was a part of his life. And especially Chrissy there, who's just finished fighting. Big part of Hakaraia's life in his time. Oh, now we moved on to this next match here. So we've got Tuki Waho Maka and Pane Heart or Pain Heart. Forgive me if I'm saying your ingoa. Aua hēnei. Wena te mate o te kōrutanga te kōrero Māori He thinks every name is a Māori name. Oh no, sorry. No, that is not. So some fundamental values while we're here too. So, you know, competing on the marae is a privilege, and I think it's the first of its kind. So this will be the first marae battle, which makes sense because in the olden days, the marae Ariarea too, which is the courtyard area in front of the wharenui, was the place where battles happened. And they still happen today. Battle of words, battle of wit. So perfect place to have this comp in the realm of tūmatauenga. And so again, I'll reiterate, athletes represent whānau, apu, iwi, and communities. So it's always the emphasis on this whānau is about respect, sportsmanship, and unity. Ko tahitanga, ne? So koe nei te tuapapa o te whakataitai katoa. Nā hua kai ki tātou he whakataitai tēnei, e harai te whakataitai. Ne. Ko te mamau te kaupapa I ata tō mai i a tātou katoa. Me te aroha anō hoki ki tō tātou taina whanaunga, karangatahi, karangarua, ke Hakaraia Wilson. Or the Huck Star, as they call him. So we've got Karipa Grant and Shane Rewiti here. Shane just fought not long ago, so he's back rolling again. Karipa seems to have the control. And he was tapped out. Won by submission, Karipa Grant. Congratulations. But got to give it up to Shane Rewiti too. You know? Bit different to playing rugby and league. These kind of sports, because you're there and you rely on yourself. And only yourself. So it can be quite daunting. So just to be able to get up, get on the mat and roll is an achievement in itself. Nā mihi atu ana rā kia koutou e whakarongo mai ana a ki tēnei whakapāhotanga. And by the way, it's local Gecko. Local Gecko doing it for our local peoples here. Doing the live streaming. So you can be a part of it no matter where you are. But I gotta say, if you're close, whānau, pop in. Come and have a look. Te Koutu Marae is open. Kia koutou katoa. Okay, we're getting ready for... Now, here we go. Here's Tawharo. And he's got to match it up with his whanaunga tukiwaho maka. Must be interesting. So they've fought each other a few times, these two. Oh, here we go. It's feeling each other out, feeling each other out. See, this is a... He's taking him down, almost in guard. But he's got the hooks there. There we go. Okay, down in the defensive position. Tuki Waho. Got his legs hooked in there around Tawharo's waist. Now what you gonna do, my cuz? See, thinking. They're both. See that thinking happening. And what Tawharo is trying to do is get out of guard. Well, Tukiwaho's doing well to get him out of there. There we go. He's gone back up now. Some sort of backward choke lock. I don't know what that was, Tawharo. Here we go. Very even. No points as of yet. Here we go. But is it a clean mount? No. Oh, no, yeah. 3 points to Tawharau. So that's the aim of the game, whānau, for those who are not familiar with the sport. The aim is to put your opponent into submission, to a submission hold where they tap out, or to gain points throughout the time. So at the moment, 3 points up. But the cruel thing, I guess, about this sport is you can be 20 points up, and if you get caught in a chokehold or an arm bar or such things like any such move like that, then it's over. You tap out, points don't matter. So you're in the game right up until there's a tap out. Sorry, whānau, I didn't actually see what happened there. He must have tapped out. Tawharau mohi for the win. Ka pai Tawharau. Very dedicated young fella is Tawharau. Not only does he fight, but he also trains a lot of kids, helps them with the Hori Tai Club. Basically a brother to Hakaraia. And now we move on. So whānau, if you're out there, nau mai haere mai ki Te Koutu Marae, here on 38 Cody Road, here in sunny Rotorua. It's a killer day today, beautiful day. Ai te whiti mai te rā, ai te wera te rā. Engari kai te rere, te wairua, I roto I te wharau. Whawhai, I kene te whare mamau o Aotearoa. Ngari tēnei momo hākina kina nei, hara I te mea he hākina kina, he mea hou ki te ao Māori. He momo mamau anō tō te Māori. Akoa, this one's called Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Many years Māori had their own way of wrestling as well. So a lot of Māori find it quite natural doing things like this in the sport. Back when Māoris were like the Spartans, or should I say the Spartans were like the Māoris. Ha! Ahoi anō. Ko Tairoki tēnei, ko hoki mai, Tairoki Tahau Hodges, and Karepa Grant. So I think this is the final, yes. This is for the silver and the gold. Very relaxed at the moment. Nā reira, ina kia reare tonu mai ngā taringa, kia pūkanakana tonu mai ngā whatu, ki mā takitaki mai, ngā kai whawhai nei. No points as of yet. And nearly 3 minutes to go. Anyone's game. They're both very proficient fighters. So it's more like a game of chess when you get a couple of people like this. Kai te purei whai kingi ke. Ooh. Now I can tell you this much, whānau, rolling around and all that, and believe me when I say it's very tiring. Because you're in constant strain. You're either squeezing with your legs or your arms, or indeed your whole body. So your whole body is weaponized. And we just got Tairoki here, who just scored 4 points. Got 1 minute 20, about 1 minute 20 to go. And Tairoki here is 4 points up. But like I said, whānau, this can all change within a few seconds. And that's with the tap out. So Tairoki has to keep the pressure on, which he is. He's dominating at the moment. But Karipa Grant, still very calm. Just trying to figure out how he can move around to get out of Tairoki's clutches. There we go, going for the armbar. Oh, no, didn't have it on. Engari e te whānau. Again, to our sponsors, major sponsors, One Foundation, and to our other sponsors too, Rotorua Trust, Grassroots Trust, whānau ora, Aotearoa whānau ora, Ngāti Whakaue Tribal Lands, kia oroha ki te tangata, mana ki ora, Patua Te Taniwha Charitable Trust, Mana Social Services, and on the altar as well. E mihi atu ana ki a koutou katoa. And also ki ngā kaiwhakahaere, ki Uncle Jack, ki a Paki Hakaraia Wilson, the Hori Tai crew, Kylie and Lance, over there in Taulaka Mona. Awesome. And so we have it here. Tairoki just took out the final. Nearly got that armbar on, but he didn't need it. He got the points. So mihi atu ana ki a koe Tairoki, koe ke nei. Well, koe ke nei ki te taumata. Ko koe te whakaihu waka o tō wāhanga o tēnei whakataitai. Awesome. Wasn't an easy one either, so he's fought hard. Who we have here? Hori Tai. So the sport is a sport of strength, strategy, and resilience. So big ups to the local Gecko crew here too, who've set up all these cameras and set up here and on the other side in Hini Te Kaua. Hare mihi atu ana ki te papatākaro o te arawa, I whakawātea mai tēnei whare. Hai, tēnei ki whare hei wāhi whakapāpāho mā mātou, mā local Gecko. So big ups to the Millers, whoop whoop. So if you're around whānau, again, come down. Come over to Te Koutu Marae, come and see what this sport's all about, what this whanaungatanga's all about, the manaakitanga, and listening and seeing in the flesh the legacy of Hakaraia Wilson. And also down at Kāringa Park whānau, they've got a lot going on down there, especially for the kids, barbecue, some ice cream, bouncy castle, all sorts. So no mai haere mai. Plenty parking down there. It's only 100 odd metres walk. Kia hoki mai. Well, kia hoki pēnei mai ki te marae. So, you know. There's also the hauora people here. There's a kaumātua set up in the wharekai in the nice air conditioning. So, kaumātua mā koe ke mā mehe mea kai te mātakitaki mai koutou. Tēnā, hara mai ki te marae. O whakaritea rā te wharekai, a kārenga. Ai whare manaaki i a koutou. Nare hara mai. We've got all sorts of watermelon, kai huarako e hia keni. Ngā mea hai manaaki, ngā pakeke, ngā koeke. Now, sorry, whānau, I haven't quite got who the fighters are that we're looking at the moment. Oh. Wait, choke hold, he's going for the choke. Go for the choke. Now, just so we're all aware, oh, he's got the choke on. I think he's got the choke on. I'm not too sure what the time is because I can't see what the time. He's going to get, they got to get back in. Now, I'm not too sure what the points were there, but I think green took it out. There you go. Nā reire, whakarongo mai ana koutou. Tēnei whakapāhotanga atu I Te Koutu Marae. I te takiwā nei o Ngāti Whakauwe o Ngāti Kārenga. Te waka o Aotearoa. Ngā tahataha I ngā pari tonu o te rotoru anui a kahumata momoi. Ana e rere ana hoki te utuhina. Ai te raho te rangi pēre a tainua te kōngutu awa o te utuhina. Ka tutiro whakarunga kera ki te maunga ki ngongo taha. Te tuahua te atua. Te kāinga o ngā patupaere he te wai aratau. Ka heke whakararo mai anō, a ki tēnei takiwā ki ka waha. Te wāhi whakatuhia ai te tuahu tawhito. A I henga. Ka rere pēniki mai ki o rangi te hukui ki ni horiki. So there you go, whānau, for you Koutuians. You might not know, but actually Nihoriki Street is called Nihoriki for a reason, because that's the name, or half of this land on that the marae sits on is called Nihoriki. The other half is Orangi Te Hukui. So you put them together and you get Te Whenua Orangi Te Hukui Nihoriki, affectionately known as Te Koutu Marae. Nā rei kai te mātaki-taki tonu rā tātou. Ngā whawhai, ngā kai whawhai. Now I think this might be my nephew. I'm not too sure. Can't see his face. Oi anō. Go for a takedown. Oh yes, it's a young area there. Representing Ngāti Whakauwe. Oh. Taken down. I think he would have got a 4-pointer for that takedown. They've actually got to hold the position before you can get marks for it. Oh wait, he's got him on, taking his back, so. You see the amount of concentration, strategic thinking you take in his arm. Ooh, the choke's on. I'm not sure if it's on properly, but he's starting to bring it in now. There you go. He's let it go there. He couldn't get it quite on there. It's all to do with how Iria from Horitai had positioned his chin. And funny enough, there's his nanny and koro there trying to record him on the phone. Hit the tap out there. Good fight. Aroha Nef. But this guy is a very well-renowned fighter. He's been fighting for many years. So Nemaneria, you'll have to go back to training and come back next time for some utu. Ara te pai kaumātua ngā tipukau at the back there. Okay, now we're fighting. We're back on with the names. Got Tom Frakash and John Dublin. Real Māori names, these names, eh? Sussing each other out, feeling each other out. Often the first moments in the fight, there's a lot of this. Trying to feel where each other's weaknesses and strengths are. So these are the bigger boys. This is the 110 kg weight grade. Male. So when these boys throw you and hit you, you feel it. Beautiful takedown. Ko te tahi mea nui o tēnei kaupapa no hoki, ko te rere o te reo Māori, I roto I ngā whakahaere. With a lot of our kids, kai te kaha ki te koro Māori, he pai te whakarongo ki te reo Māori, I rere ana I runga I te marae, e hara anake I te wā o te tangihanga, o te hui nui rānei, engari mo tēnei momo kaupapa no hoki. Kai rongohia ngā kupu pēnei me te mamau, te whātoi toe. Tēnā nati. Era kupu katoa hāngai ana ki tēnei momo hākina kina. Tēnei tākoro, nā reira. Ea tā hua te whakarongo I te reo e rere ana. Oh, tapped out. Sorry, whānau, I missed how that one happened. That was rather fast. As you can see, whānau mehe meka ata te tiro koutou. I te hunga kua haramai nei ki te mātakitaki ki te tautoko I ngā kai whawhai. Ka rongo, ka ki te koutou. Hei konei ngā kaumātua, ngā koeke, kai konei ngā pakeke. Hei konei hoki ngā tamariki, moko puna. Kai te wāhi kotahi. I runga I te kaupapa kotahi. Jackson Tritt. And Te Manihera. Uriwai, he just had a fight before too. It's a bit unlucky there, but kapai hori tai, come on. There's 2 points for that takedown. Here we go, playing a bit of chess now, trying to reposition themselves into a more dominant position. Well, there was 2 points for the takedown. He's got out of guard. Ideally, Te Manihera wants to try and get around quickly to try and mount his opponent, Jackson. But you see, they put the knee there and hold his leg in to prevent him from doing those things. And so while he's doing that, holding his leg at bay, he's also thinking of how he can score some points. So getting to that 3-minute mark again. Manihera trying very hard to free up that leg, that knee. Pulling at the arm. He's pulling at his arm. There we go. Here we go. He's got it on. He's got it on. Or he's going to escape. Got to straighten up. He needs to straighten his knees up. No. Yeah, he got it. There you go. Nicely done, Te Manihera. As I said before, as I said earlier, Huama, you can have the points, but the only thing, you could have 10 seconds left in the fight, 1 second even, and if you can get a tap out, the points don't count. So, whānau te mihi ki a Te Manihera, who takes out the bronze for his division. Well, I think, well, that might be the silver actually. There you go, sucking in a few, bit of oxygen now, taking in a few deep breaths. Oh, there's the nephew again, there's Edia. There's Oliver, MMA Newland, and Horitai Rotorua. It's always good to watch these young fellas. So flexible. Come on, Edia. There we go. So against Dylan Hunter. Just got 2 points for his takedown. Now he needs to apply the pressure. Try and get his leg free. So he's got side control now. Having a bit of a breather, thinking about what he wants to do next. Now ideally he'll want to bring that knee up and try and get him mount. But see, Dylan's going to do everything that he can to try and prevent him from doing that. Oh, he got him into guard. Done well. Good going, Dylan. Oh. Oh, great area, managed to escape that. But he lost some points. So that's 4-2. Dylan done well. But now Edia has to think, how is he going to make up for that? How is he going to get out of this? Applying the same thing there, holding his leg in to stop him from doing anything. I think he needs to stand up. Oh, good one. That was a great takedown, so he should have got 2 points for that. Which he did. Now he needs to bring his knees up. If possible. There you go. There should be another 4 points. There you go. Kei te pai ngā Aotearoa. You can see now that area is... Oh, Dylan's managed to get him into guard. From here, from this position, it makes it very difficult for the person on top. See, in wrestling, in your normal style of wrestling, that would be a win. And you see Eria's big brother there talking him through. See, at those other competitions, you probably wouldn't be allowed to be talking to the fighter on the side of the mats, but here at the marae, kei te pai, rere ngā kōrero. So Eria needs to be careful, be a bit careful here, not to allow himself to be taken for into a chokehold. Good boy. Now he's pulling one arm off, and that just takes the strength away from the choke. Very calm, still calm. He's still calm. Very strong young man is Eria. So they're neck and neck right now. Now he takes the dominant position again. But it's a bit hard in the sport. You can't tell who's on top, who's on bottom, which one is the dominant. Because anything can happen. I think guard with about a minute to go. This is going to go down to the wire. Arira. Eria kia kaha. Trying to leverage his shoulder into Dylan's neck. Now he's managed to get one leg out of the guard. Here's his big brother there yelling at him, telling him what to do. Yes! He has him in mount. Another 4 points for Eria. With 37 seconds to go, Eria needs to really hold this position. Hold the position, needs to get his hooks in, which is when you put the feet under the legs so he can't wiggle out. You keep the position low, put your center of gravity down. And that's exactly what he's doing. He must be listening to his uncle. Nah. Hold on there. Dylan's doing very well though. He hasn't given up by no means. Like I said, you can go right down to the last second. And there you go. And Eria Rika takes that out. Rika Moore. There's his proud Nene and Koro over there. And I think his brother Tawhiri's probably going to tell him, see, like you listened to me, that's why you won. Nei kia reare tonu mai ngā taringa. A ki tēnei whakapāhotanga local Gecko, atu i Te Koutu Marae. A tēnei rā, te tekau, o te rā horoi, te tekau, o ngā rāo hanuere, 2026 whānau. Woo! Hope everyone had a good New Year's. Back into it. Oh, now we're going back here. Having another match. Got Tom on Tame, Farkash, and John Dublin. I think they're from Tukaha, two Rotorua clubs, Tukaha and Horitai. Here we go, feeling him out. Tom's doing his thing there. You've got Kosek Waka and Anaru Grant in the background there, who are both black belts. This is the caliber of the fighters that are here today. The caliber's absolutely amazing. Here we go. This is wrapped up like a ribbon. Here we go, the armbar. Looks like he's on. Here we go. Tap straight away. Beautiful. So that was a win by submission. Tom Frakash from the Horitai gym. So we got Tukaha beat Horitai with Anaru Grant taking it out at the back there. And then Horitai make a comeback with Tom taking it out on Tukaha with John Dublin. So, beautiful. E mihi atuna ki a kou te katoa e whakarongo mai ana. Aki ne whakapāhotanga local Gecko. So you're listening here and it's about 1:15. And welcome for those who have only just joined and those who have been listening for a while. You're listening to this broadcast from here, Te Koutu Marae, Rotorua, the Hakaraia Wilson Memorial Grappling event. And celebrating the life and legacy and kaupapa of Hakaraia. So it's open to all ethnicities, hey. Even though I just said, representing Iwi, it's for everybody, academies and affiliations. Māori competitors competing on the Marae acknowledge tikanga and respect. So we're big on our tikanga and kawa and things like that here, i roto i Aotearoa. So it's all just part and parcel of what this kaupapa is all about. We've got two mats going simultaneously, so one camera on one mat and another camera on another mat. And this is how we're broadcasting it out today. Hope you're doing well, and if you're inside, hope you've got some aircon. But I tell you, if you want to come out and enjoy your day, come and look at some great fighting, come down. Come down to Te Koutu Marae, because it's great to be broadcasted, but it's even better up live. And if you're viewing, you can view from mat 1 to 2 as well. You can switch. So kaya koutou te rā tikanga, and just remembering the kaupapa of o te neirangi, o te whakawhanaungatanga, te manaakitanga, me te maumahara, ngā mahi nui I oti I a Hakaraia te waiaia. And being on the marae is a real privilege, I believe, for our athletes, for our whānau. But the vibe here is unreal. Everyone's just on the kaupapa. And believe me, the competitiveness hasn't waned at all. So athletes can represent their whānau, their hapu, their iwi and their community. And that's who they are representing today. Not just their clubs. And the emphasis is really on having respect for each other, demonstrating sportsmanship, to demonstrate to our tamariki here. And unity ko tahitanga. If you can have a look in the background here, you'll see there's a lot of young people, there's the older people, there's tamariki mokopuna, koeke, all sorts. And that's what it's about. Coming all together, coming back all together, do something together as a whānau, as a kaupapa. We've got some hauora kaupapa here as well. So that's on-site hauora services, physical, mental and holistic wellbeing. So Punariki Charitable Trust, Māori Tiu Physiotherapy, you've got Excellent Chiropractor, you got the Indigenous Light Tapui, Emerge, you got Te Rūranga o Ngāti Pikia, Aotearoa Whānau, Te Taumata o Ngāti Whakauē, Wairiki Pūrea Trust, Korowai Aroha Manaki Ora Mana Social Services, Te Papatākaro o Te Aroa. So, you know, we've got all these here, just promoting good health, good well-being, a wairua, a tinana, a hineng aroa no hoki. Cover the lot. So this is what it's about too, promoting that side of things, not just the sport, but all that comes with the sport and being a whānau. So the live stream proudly brought to you by local Gecko Productions and sponsored by the One Foundation. So, e mihi atu ana kia koutou. Katoa, e whakarongo mai ana, e mātakitaki mai ana. Anyway, let's get back there. So we've got Liam Stanley and Kane Sterling here. Having a fight, rather lively one. A lot of rolling around happening here. But they're still neck and neck at 0 points each, so very even. It's really good to watch this sport. It's grown so much. Now, taking us back here. But no, to get your scores you have to have made a clean, look at that, beautiful agility. Woo! Tapped them out with an armbar. That's what it takes, see? Right up to 30 seconds out. Kane Sterling takes it out. One win, takes a win by submission. And like I said, they were neck and neck. 31 seconds out, the armbar hits, and it's over. And that's the name of the game. Score the points or get the submission. And so these people, all the competitors, all these athletes, put in so many hours to learn how to escape these things, these positions of the choke holds and the arm bars, and they also put in the hours to learn how to apply them and how to move. Now we're heading back. Now I think this is a final with Edia and Frank. So this is a rematch. Understanding that Edia lost to Frank in the first round, but this is a final with 75 kg males. Edia, Rika, Moore and Frank doing their thing. So Edia will be a little bit more cautious about this fight, as he knows his opponent, Frank Bartel, or Bartle, is a very good fighter, very accomplished and strong. So there's a lot of argy-bargy at the start here. Oh, great takedown. Now Frank has the marks there for the takedown, 2 points. Now he's got side control. And what he'll be aiming to do is get the knee over so he can mount him to get the points. you go. So he's got the mount on now, or half mount. But still not clean enough to get the points. Media doing well to hang on to his, to evade being choked out. But now he's after his arm. Armbar was on. Beautiful. Karoha, Nef, but you done well. And the win goes to Frank Bartle. And as you can see, if I whānau, I think the so area would take out the silver. Frank taking the gold for his section. Beautiful to watch. E te iwi, ko hau tēnei ko tā koutou mōkai ko rāuri waru. E whakapāhua atu ana. Nā kia koutou katoa I tēnei rā. Live streaming out from Hine Te Koutu Marae with the local Gecko Productions, and it was brought to you by One Foundation. Thank you very much to the One Foundation sponsoring the live stream for this event. This is the first time this event has run. And I've already been hearing out in the crowd earlier, oh, they should do this every year. So, whānau, if you think that should happen, give us some feedback on the live stream, so then we can take it to One Foundation and tell them, yes, they should do this every year. Not too sure who that was. That's Grant Marunui from HT. Now we're going back to the last match. I think this is the third one with Tom and John. Tom Prakash from Horitai, and John Dublin from Tukaha. Now I'm not too sure, but this is the 110 kg section of the for the males, and I think this is the last fight, and I think this will be the third fight, and they're one each, I believe. Away they go there on Te Marae Arearea Tūmataunga, right in front of Tūmahaurangi Whare. Whare tupuna. This makes me hot watching them. So here we are. Each fighter just being a bit weary, just don't want to make a mistake. So he's taking the position down there. Tom in the dominant position on top. John has his leg wrapped up. And doesn't seem like he wants to let it out either. But here we go. Slowly shimmering his leg out. Ana kai te taka pore haere wēnei. Wēnei te mamau. And this is brilliant to watch. Game of chess. As they say Māori, te game he whai kingi. So who will be the king after this? Out of these two, ko wai ka mōhio. Engari ko pūke ko tia ke rāua, I roto I a rāua mahi. He's escaped the guard. Tom, but now what's he going to do? And now we need our huatanga. Trying to get his head and everything. It's basically try and get anything and bend it the way it's not meant to go. Now I think he'll try and pull his knee up there to stop Tom from getting his knee over. See whether that's effective or not shortly. We're 1 minute out and Tom's up 3 points, but again, that could all change depending on the hold. Tom will probably just try and keep the pressure on. And a punch under his arm there to try and get his arm. John's done good to get his leg again. But with 25 seconds, he's got to pull something off now. He's got to try and do something. 25 seconds, 20 seconds out. Tom Farkash. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, Tom. And then that's all. So 2 seconds to go. Tom takes the win. Beautiful. So he's took one by submission, lost one, and won by points his last one. So the gold goes to Tom. Congratulations, Horitai. No favoritism here. Harere te iwi, taku mōhio, ko mutupea ngā whawhai tēnei wā, e whakarongoa na koutou. A ki tēnei whakapāhotanga atu I Te Koutu Marae, e ātāhua te wairua, e rere pai ana te wairua o tēnei kaupapa. Kai te rongo au te hariko o ngā tamariki. Kai te rangona hoki, te hi te wehi o ngā kaiwhawhai. Ana, me mea koe ka ata te tiro, I te iwi ki te marea, ko whakaike mai nei ki runga ki te marae nei o te koutu. Hea tāhua te whakarongo atu, hea tāhua te kite atu. Ara, kai wa hoke hoke e tahi kai, e kai ana. Me e tahi atu kaupapa no hoki. Ngā ahi kirimi, ngā hara nei. Nā reira. Te ahua nei, kua mutu pēr. Tā tātou whakapāhotanga I tēnei rā.
Yep, it's back on now. Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. Is there no more matches on your mat?
Oh, wow. Te iwi. Te ahua nei e te whānau, wa mutikau ake ngā whawhai runga I te whaeriki tuarua. O there's the other nef rehua sauan. Ka pai. Nā reira, ko hau tēnei e mihi atuana ki a koutou katoa, I tēnei wā. Ko tā koutou mō kai tēnei, ko Rāuri. The Chief Waru, and it's a pleasure to have you here. Don't forget, we're here celebrating the life and legacy and the kaupapa of Hakaraia Wilson. This is the kaupapa that is open to everybody, all people, all ethnicities, academies and affiliations. Māori competitors were competing on the marae Aotearoa, and they acknowledge, when that acknowledges the tikanga and the kawa and respect, it goes with that. But I can tell you one thing, whānau, e a tāhua katoa te whakarunga atu, me te kite atu I te whanaungatanga I wānginui I enei kai whawhai, me te whānau, ngā whānau katoa, ko tai mai tēnei rā. Nā reira, e mihi atu ana, ki ngā kai tautoko, nā rātou te pūtea tautoko, no, it's not te māngai pāo, it's the One Foundation. Nā reira, One Foundation, e mihi atu ana kia koutou, mei kore ake koutou I ora ai tēnei whakapāhotanga, e mei kore ake hoki local Gecko Productions, because they're just awesome, and without them we wouldn't even be doing this stuff. So e mihi atu ana kia koutou, and also let's go down to sponsorless day, Rotorua Trust, Grassroots Trust, Te Arawa whānau ora Ngāti Whakau e Tribal Lands, Ki Aroha ki te tangata, Mana ki ora, Patua te Taniwha Charitable Trust, Mana Social Services, and on the outer as well when it comes to the t-shirts. So without further ado, e mihi atu ana kia koutou katoa I tēnei wā. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou. Hei konei, hei kona.